A slight technical difficulty and I got disconnected. So we're back and I'm gonna wipe off the lens, which is gonna make it worse. All right, let me leave this running and I will see you all in just a second. Be right back, everybody. Be right back.
I'm gonna wait till they decide where they're going, and then I'm gonna walk them there because they're not.
And then he's gonna come up the stairs.
Yeah, and then I'll.
I was thinking she was saying that, I'm like, okay, I've got you mentally prepared for that. Okay, got it. I know, right? I just, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. inside, it's like,
Yeah, once you're in the
walk
front of the
between the
building.
buildings is the
Yeah.
worst part.
Hey, you guys want to use that propane heater?
Not yet.
You guys are more than welcome to use it.
We're okay for now, but probably later on, we'll keep it on.
I was gonna say, like, don't worry about the propane, because that could,
We appreciate it.
especially because of how freaking cold.
Yeah.
Alright, what time do you guys want to do?
Oh, good. I'm back, everybody. We're getting ready to talk about where to go next. So I'll be right back.
Yeah. Good. I'm good right now, but
I think I'm gonna swap out lights though. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on a lot.
I bought you some Spice Bars too.
No, thank you.
You mind yeah, waters for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and I found my gloves.
I don't know, you guys,
Let's make some decisions here.
you guys have either one is actually the closest to here, or you have the back CD7. This is the old men's dorm. This is another cell block. Is the maintenance building that had the more than one time. That's a gym. I don't know if that was built there, but, probably one or year the most activity that I've had in here. But he
I was actually
seems to be.
gonna ask for you.
Okay, perfect.
I decreased more.
Alright, so she's gonna walk you up there, and we're gonna go to, we'll be in the building when you guys are. Maybe a light.
That way you can like start with them, like last time, we waited on.
Are you ready?
So what, April?
Oh, do you want to plug your charger real quick?
Oh, yeah. Let me find it first.
I did not zip the top of my bag.
See?
As you can see, almost shit.
And I am gonna bring a second brick. Yeah, there it is. Let me bring this brick, just as a test. And then here's my
So you just plug your
charger into that.
oh, perfect. Okay.
Yep, these are the ones that are UHD.
You guys get some cool stuff?
Oh, yeah, I was telling Jonathan they had got the best hit yet on the grandma. All the lights were going, and
All right.
it wasn't me, because I was able to walk back and forth past that thing,
Yeah.
and, yeah, it was pretty.
Was that like in, RHU or was that in like one of the other buildings?
So it's RHU, the solitary?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in RHU, and, yeah, we saw some shadows, not, you know.
Saw my own shadow and freaked out.
Yeah, we were in F and I looked over towards where Scott was and behind him it was like there was a real tall black figure that was like scared me.
Really?
Yeah. We had some good stuff in F, so you guys hit that up.
All right. Are you ready to roll, chat? I'm ready to roll. Took a quick break, grabbed a water, and now I'm just getting ready. We're going to the wing for prisoners. And we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. All right. Hey Phil.
Yes, sir.
Did you bring what we were going to use as a trigger option for the?
They're in that bag, the paper bag.
The paper bag?
There should be a paper, little paper bag there on the bench with a little white handle on it.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, I see it.
I think they're in the bottom.
Of course they're in the bottom. Of course they're in the bottom. Sorry for holding it up.
Oh, you're fine.
You get out of the car?
No, just I'm throwing this away.
Yeah, in fact, let me see.
Remember, leave the campsite better than you found it.
Just making sure that.
All right.
Let me make sure I put my keys over here.
Yeah, I'm sure you can track
I don't want to take those with me.
All right.
Okay, good.
And then I'm gonna. All right. Ooh. Excuse me, everyone.
Yeah, I actually don't mind being inside, it's
Yeah.
just walking.
It's me. I know. Okay.
I think the hardest thing is like the noise from the wind has been
Yeah.
super.
Yeah, there were some bags that we needed for sure for the wind. There were a couple bags.
We weren't so sure
that
with the
we weren't
wind.
so sure.
Yeah, I feel like definitely in the building for a certain floor, especially in the basement, I think it's hard to be.
All right.
It's really loud, 'cause it's pretty open upstairs.
So Phil, Fly Life just joined the chat, and he saw how good the signal was. He was like, "Yes!"
We're also live streaming.
Yeah, we've been trying to live stream it. The plan is to try to stream as much of this 12 hours as I can.
Oh, definitely. I'm glad you guys can make it.
Oh, this has been, wow. This is like one of the best birthday presents ever. I turned 53 in 2 days.
Oh, well, happy early birthday.
Thank you. Funny thing is, my family thinks this is a riot. And I don't mean in a bad way. It's like, my wife said, you know what, maybe you shouldn't mention that you're doing this. And I said, yeah, you're probably right. But my mom knew I was doing it. So what happens? Family's over, my aunt and uncle are over, and mom looks at me and goes, so how's the ghost hunting going? And I'm like, well, cat's out of the bag now.
Yeah, it's really funny. I come from like a super religious family.
Yeah.
So, like my parents were like always telling me to you gotta stop doing that. Like, I just constantly which is fine. But like they're serious about it, so.
Yeah.
I think you should come and visit my church. My priest is absolutely all for it. She's like, you're doing ghost hunting? Oh my God, that's so cool.
So we actually investigated a church that was still active.
Oh, wow.
Like, took us out for dinner, like, they were super pumped about
Oh,
it.
that's awesome.
And I was like, this is so cool. It was like a 200-year-old church.
Yeah.
It looked like a castle.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, at the
Oh, you bet,
foundation
Spooky.
of investigating
Oh,
is
yeah.
faith. You have to have faith.
Yeah,
that
you gotta have faith.
there's more.
Absolutely. And that's what I think kind of like, I grew up like with that aspect, and then we were like really into reenacting.
Yeah.
Like we really took a lot of civil war points for that.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of where I like it.
So I don't know if now you're a volunteer here as well, right?
I do it on occasion. I don't as much as Lindsay, but and we're not like doing anything like that. It's kind of
Right. Well, if you don't want to introduce yourself to my chat, you're more than welcome not to.
It's okay. My name's Vanessa. I'm with West Virginia Paranormal Investigations.
Ding.
And you can check out their YouTube channel, the Forgotten Relic series.
Yes.
It's fantastic. Jonathan Johnson was
On Don't Turn Around, and it's West Virginia Paranormal Institute Investigations that invited Phil and I to come out here, and we've been having we're only 2 hours in, chat. We're only 2 hours in. We're having a blast.
Super fun.
Yeah.
These flashlights don't even do anything.
Yeah, I know.
Silent Hill vibe.
Yeah. Oh, so long as we don't hear a boo, you know. I think isn't that what they did in Silent Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that they're all surprised that I want to play block you guys and walk back by myself. Because they're probably like expecting to like run and
Well, take it from the manly man of 53 years. I would be hauling my ass across here. It is fuck. Phil, you ordered this. You ordered this weather.
I just hope we're going the right way. I can only see part of the road.
So here's my question: is just to make sure that we're gonna be expected. Are you coming to get us?
No.
Okay.
So after, unless you want us to, but after the 2 hours are up, you can make your way back to where we came from.
Okay.
If you can't find it, then just meet us out front here by the ponies. But yeah,
Yeah, well, we found it the last time.
I think you guys will be okay. But
Spence finds that funny. Are you coming to get us? No. But why?
start in D, or do you want to start in C?
I feel like you want to start in D, my friend.
I want to start in D. It's gonna be a similar setup but different. Which one was C again?
He was the men's dorm.
Yeah, let's head to D. Yeah, this is. There you go. Oh, there it is, looming in the distance. Great. Fair enough. A little surprise, I guess, is good for the soul.
So we'll be here. We have 7 and 8 down here. You guys need to go off. See back there. Make sure you use the back door.
Right. Well, then let's. I think so. Yeah. Especially as it comes looming out of the darkness. You see that, chat? That's where we're headed, everybody. That's where we're headed. Oh yeah, this.
You want us to do D.
Yeah, I'm all about the D. You know that. The password is penetration. I got a free hand. Okay. I got a free hand. Ooh. This is locked.
Try the other one.
These are locked. Whoa. Vanessa? I think it's locked.
We think the door might be locked.
Yeah, the door is locked. Oh, that.
Okay. I mean, let me see if I can hear that.
Unless it's jammed.
Oh, it was just jammed.
Just jammed. Just jammed. I think we got this. We got this.
Good.
We good.
We put
Exactly.
A, yeah.
We put an oil drum here. I think we're good. All right.
Okay.
Let's not be those guys.
A or B. A or B.
Oh my God! Straight out of Phasmo, everybody. Let's go A.
All right.
Let's go A, everybody. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So if you're wondering, if you can't see what we see, chat, just look at the Phasmo map for prison, and you'll see it. Okay.
I like all the tables.
Yeah, the tables are kind of nice. Hey, look, Spence, it wasn't meant to be hilarious, okay? It wasn't meant to be hilarious.
All right. First things first. There's a simple tripod. Which way are you pointing? Your tripod?
That is a
or
good
camera?
question. Let me shut down the.
I'm so glad I have a little more light in here. I think it's a big skylight. So this is not solitary.
No, this is not solitary. This is just a.
Gen pop.
Yeah, this is a.
That fog. How about
Oh,
that?
that fog was ridiculous. Fog was, like you said, Silent Hill vibes.
I like that you remember the sound.
Yeah. And you know what?
That's
I've never.
shit starts changing.
Yeah, I've actually never played Silent Hill, but I've seen enough clips and enough stuff from it.
Silent Hill 3 is one of my favorites. It was the first one in that. First Silent Hill that
Oops.
I think I'll set my camera here.
So where are you setting yours? Okay, you're setting your camera where in Silent
I guess up that way.
Hill? Okay, so I'll point mine this way.
And I'll do it on this side, so I'll do it right here.
Something tells me this was not the original artwork in place.
No.
There's a spider over there. Oh, who says that? Oh, it's Chavez. Oh, yeah, of course, Chavez. Thank you. About as helpful as a. About as helpful as a migraine, Chavez.
You know you're in trouble when your tripod is the most challenging thing that you're saying.
Let's do this.
Try my trail camera.
Oh, did you get a trail cam?
Well, not my trail camera, excuse me. My body camera.
Oh,
That was you. Okay.
messed it up. No, I didn't. Those are my car keys, which I do not need right now. Okay.
I really recommend you get one of these head lights.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally $8.
Okay, so I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna
Toasty now.
try this experiment with the power brick just to see if I can run this camera off of a power brick
Your
or not.
video camera or your phone.
My video camera. The phone is working fine now.
I'm trying. Testing out another power brick.
Okay. All right. So, chat, this is the less glamorous part, is all the setup.
But you know what? I feel like we got faster.
Yeah, you're right.
Each time I feel like we are working it out.
All right. Jeez, really?
So look at this bitch.
What is that?
It's my newest addition to the power brick family.
Oh, geez. How many hours do you get out of that? Or should I ask how many days do you get out of that? What was that? Oh, geez. That's embarrassing. I have a second set of headphones in here. I had headphones in here I didn't even know I had. Oh, no, wait. No, I think I brought those headphones with me at your urging. Please tell me.
The nice thing about this in here, again, is all these surfaces to put stuff on.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're starting at 10 and 15, and it's 2 hours, and I figured we'd be here at 12, right?
Say what?
So we'll be here at 12 and come back.
Oh, you mean, heading back?
Yeah, just so we're trying to stick kind of to the 2 hours.
Yeah. It looks like it looks like I can run it off it looks like I can run off the brick. Looks like I can run it off the brick. Now, for how long, that remains to be seen. But if I can charge up more batteries,
Shit, that's what I didn't bring. It was my USB-C cable for charging.
okay. So I said I was gonna work it over here, right?
So I'm I'm kind of pointing this up, this general area. So I was thinking that you would just kind of be pointing from here this way, not necessarily that far over, because I don't know how much you're going to pick up. Oh yeah.
Remember, the IR will not work if you don't have. Oh wow. There we go. So basically, I've got this cable and this staircase in my field of view.
Oh, that's what I was aiming for.
What?
We'll come see what I have.
All right. Oh, okay. So then help me out here.
Well, I can turn over that way if you want.
Well, I'm shooting up this way. Well, you shoot. I was thinking you shoot up from this end.
Like there.
Yeah. So you get this staircase and then these tables.
Oh, I see.
That's what I thought you were doing.
I'm going to reposition my computer.
All right. I think I'm going to put.
All right.
It's good.
Oh, you're saying as far as it being activated by the wind?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you can't feel the wind on it, I think you should be okay. 'Cause my guess is the wind sets off the temperature sensor.
The big problem is the flux isn't turning on.
Could it be dead?
It shouldn't be, it's supposed to have up to 10 hours.
Remember where we are.
That just needs to calibrate. Are you gonna calibrate or are you gonna?
Oh, you're gonna be stubborn. Hang on.
Phil?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just positioning some IR light stuff here.
Right. Chat will be with you in just a minute. Just trying to get some stuff set up, that's all. Just trying to get some stuff set up. And that can be some of the hardest stuff to do.
I swear I keep hearing some of these sounds.
I'm not sure why it does this, but sometimes it just gets stuck in. This is where I wonder why it sends us back to ghost stuff or not.
It does what?
It gets stuck in this weird cycle, and it won't calibrate.
Huh.
And sometimes it's just a matter of turning it off and literally turning it off and turning it on again.
Did you restart it, sir?
Well, one of the things that I remember doing one of the things I remember doing to it that does fix it is using a brick on it. But I don't have any more bricks to use on it.
You're the version back in the HQ.
No, I have one. I have one brick. I have one brick left. Back in HQ. But I don't think it's a power issue.
You know these power issues?
No, I don't think it is.
Pod 1 set up. Maybe just let it sit off for a few. Would be my advice.
we're just burning daylight right now. All right.
Okay. Problem is I don't have anything for chat to really focus on.
Focus on the sweet sounds of our voices.
Well, actually, I think I'm going to give it, I'll put it right by the REM pod. Oh, yeah, on the REM pod. There we go. That's as good as it's going to get. At least for now. Okay, Chad, we're going to start this up. I've given you the attention of the REM pod, and I won't be talking to you all, so you all just go on ahead and talk amongst yourselves as we start doing this. Are you ready?
Here, we're just focus on two for now.
All right, here we go.
I mean, if you want to start with the introduction, please. Say, you know, just shut my lights off here. If you're feeling a little shy because you don't know us. Oh yeah. I hope that's better for you. So where you see that red light, like I said, there's a fresh pack of cigarettes. Never been touched by anyone. You could be the first person to lay your hand on that pack of smokes. Are you here? Maybe you need a few minutes to kind of warm up to us.
Let's keep this simple. I'm going to knock 2 times. If you're here with us, knock back.
We're not trying to get you to do tricks. We just want to know if you're here. Can you hear me? I'm not joking about those smokes. They smell fantastic. It's so windy. We're not sure if we're hearing you. So if you can make a little more noise for us.
Or just go up to that red light next to the smokes. Go on ahead and do that.
I did a minute ago. Are you close to us right now? Maybe you could tap me on the arm? Can you come a little closer to this green light in my hand and put your hand right over it? Again, we're not playing tricks here. We're not playing games. This is about hearing your story. We hear the inmates here have a lot to say. Is that wrong?
You've got devices all sound. Everything we're doing right here.
And since it's so windy, speak up. Don't be shy. Tell us your name. You can come out of your cell now. You're not going to get in trouble. I'm going to pop this on so I can set my motion sensors. Hey, we're not going anywhere. We're just we hang out.
We're spend some time.
Yeah, we are going to be here for a little while.
There's some folks here that want us to, go exploring some of the other buildings around here. But, we're feeling pretty good here.
If you can give us a did you?
Yeah,
If you can give us a reason to stay here, hey, we will stay here.
that's me.
Happy?
Hang on one second. I'm going to close to this out of curiosity. Give me 1 second.
Never did that.
If you're curious as to what this device is, I think just step away from it as far away as you can.
Why don't you come over to the smokes? The smokes are over here. Check this out. Coming upstairs. Anybody out here?
It's working now.
Anybody up here? I'm just checking it out up here. Hey, this is a small cell.
Oh.
That must have been not so great. Huh? Did you ever get sent off to solitary? Or did you spend your whole incarceration period in D-Block? Because I gotta say, if you did, this seems pretty cushy compared to that. What do you think?
So let me show you how this works. So I'm going to walk away from this just so you can get a good feel for it. But that device right there with the green and red lights, that's a response device. Just go ahead and come up to it and touch it. Just like this one over here.
Was that you?
That was me.
Okay.
All you gotta do is just come on by and touch any of these responsive devices. We know you're here.
What's that?
devices, these balls over here, these are just ways of us being able to connect. And that's what we want in the end. We want to connect.
And you can't tell us you don't get bored here. But not much to do. And now we're doing all these fun little toys. A few minutes, I'm going to go on myself and just kind of hang out a little bit here. Maybe one of you can come and meet me and visit then.
It's all right if we wander around here a bit, right? Are you okay with that?
It's funny, so when you said like cells still have fingers, you know that box, Irish string, Alright. Alright. Well, it's just you guys.
And us.
I can't believe no one's checked out those smokes yet. They're right over there. Oh, we heard you guys like to let people know that you're here, but I guess we're wrong. Wow.
It's not like we came in looking for trouble.
No.
I mean, we came in with smokes.
It's toys.
And balls that light up. And devices that go off if you're close to them.
It's gonna sound nice and loud in here. So I've got something in my hand that should allow you to chat with me and my buddy. Okay, crank it up a line. Everybody speak with me. And then listen. What's your name? Jordan? Drugs. Were you sent here because of drugs?
I was shining a light on this, it was reflecting on there,
Oh.
and I saw something creeping across, and I was just,
How many of you are there here? Do you want to communicate with us? Black. I heard red and I heard black. There's a red light right there you can touch.
Did I just hear you on the opposite side of the hall?
You're very quiet, aren't you, right now? You don't have a lot to say?
oh, you know what it is?
What?
Echo.
Oh.
It's an echo.
Echo!
I could have sworn. I was hearing something.
What?
I heard something slight. Oh my goodness.
I mean, you have to be fairly close to the signal. You just need a little time to warm up to us?
Like we said, we're not here seeing parlor tricks. We're here to talk to you and get your story. We were hoping you would want to talk to us. Maybe tell us what brought you here.
I'll tell you what, if you don't want to get too close, I'm going to move these smokes down here. I'm taking this with me too, so I can know if you're getting close to these delicious smoky treats.
Just checking in with chat. Wanted to let you know I do see you there. Feels like this is a little slower than solitary,
Yeah, you're very quiet.
which I'm kind of surprised about because we heard a lot of talk about D-Wing. Heard a lot of talk about D-Wing, and solitary was way more interesting.
Sorry.
I mean, it's true. But yeah, that's what that's what's I mean, I'm talking about what I experienced. And if you're curious, I mean, yes, that light is the Flux 2 response device. Somebody just asked me what this was. Like I said, it's a response device. It went off in solitary.
Why don't we just take a little walk, just see what the records in the rest of the building and this area shows. There's a set of music box. So you want to
Tell you what, I'm going to leave you alone. Phil and I are going to go for a little walk. And do me a favor. Let me know if any of these lights change after, while we're away.
No, the piece of paper before was moved just that way. Just this piece of paper. Was that you? Why just this one piece of plastic? There's plastic here, here. And it was flopping over. No, and I mean, the breeze is not strong here than it is anywhere else. Doors are down here. And you saw that thing. It was
I did.
very measured.
I did. If you're
Yes.
if you're here with us,
Can you do that again?
because you obviously don't want us to leave.
So we really want to take a quick look around the rest of the building. Must have left the music box in the building. I really thought I checked it.
Great.
Oh, it could be the jacket. That was awesome. Yeah.
Catch my breath.
Yeah, the way that was moved, it was very,
I wanted to tell myself that I was breeze, but
like
it's
something
not.
was pushing. Huh, is this,
Yeah, you. I just physically. Reflection in your head. Oh,
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just kind of see what else is in this building, okay? And,
now look, if you want us to stay, we've got the red light next to the smokes, we've got this blue light here. Feel free to make any of those go off and we'll stay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna go check out the rest of the building.
moving that garbage was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Right, that was pretty,
moving that was pretty slick.
but really, give us a big reason to stay in here.
We also got the balls over here that light up when we move them. If you move that piece of plastic, you can move those balls just as easily. They're both plastic. The difference is the balls light up.
Okay, I'm gonna go around and come
And of course, you can catch any of it.
But, yeah,
You caught the sound. You caught the sound of it.
I'm excited. I'm trying to figure out where this stuff.
Ear to the mind, right?
Okay, let's,
Did you leave this here on purpose?
What?
This,
yeah, because that's eliminated for this, you know.
Oh.
Okay, how did you come in from here?
No, we came here.
Well,
Remember, this is 8. You can always go, you can always backwards.
let's go see what we feel when we got this. You think you're here?
Yeah, I know. Hey, check. I'm just checking. Did the flux go off?
Yeah, that's what they heard.
It is supposed to blink. It changes color when something interacts with it. Yes. It is supposed to blink. Chad is going, that thing is creepy when it blinks at night. But yeah, no, just blinking. All right, it just blinked.
Just play. Let me hear anything else. Any
Hey,
beeps?
Chad, did y'all hear anything at all?
Any beeps, sweeps, or creeps?
Didn't hear anything that went, ah. If you're curious, that's a video game that Phil and I play together. Because it's not running juice. The problem is, it says it's recording.
We'll just keep checking it to see if we can figure out what it's not. So quiet in here.
Good catch. Good catch.
Thank you.
And just to be clear, we didn't do this. This graffiti. We got mad respect for you all here. While we're hoping you reach out to us. But that's what I heard. Jeez, Phil, you gave me another heart attack.
I'm telling you, Chad, Phil's trying to give me a heart attack.
All right, Phil. We'll find his recorder.
Okay. I got to tell you real quick, chat. I love having you all here. Phil and I were just talking about you all, and we were like, you know what? It's kind of cool because it feels like you all are on this journey with us. And that's what I like, is that I'm sharing this with you, and that's kind of what we want to do with you all tonight here. We want to share an experience. Preferably one that isn't, me overreacting. Just want to see a reaction from the response device, a reaction from the REM pod. Tell you what. Let's up the ante. I know Phil, I didn't say double down. I'm saying I'm up the ante.
Very windy on this side. I don't think I need to spend a little cell time.
I got some smokes right here. I'm a cigar man myself, but I got some Marlboro Golds. I'm going to go ahead and leave them right here. Those are for you. Just go on ahead and take them.
Take a load off of this cell. Turn my light off so it's nice and dark in here. And then if there's someone that wants to come talk to me while I'm sitting here in the dark all alone by myself, I'll
here, and we got smokes by the blue light. You are welcome to both.
Just look on to you. Yeah, because I can see through the thing. Yes. We don't have too much time left in here, you guys. And I would love it if you could make that just once for us before we go. And I think.
Is our time almost up here?
Well, we came out here at like 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
This time it flew by.
It isn't funny, like not really anything on devices, but like total like subjective things happening.
Are you sure you don't want the smokes by the device?
I'm gonna
Where you going?
do this one. Turn it off so it's not screaming. And I'm gonna go one of the cells across here and sit in the dark line with this.
All right, I'll
And you see anything weird?
I'll stay out here.
In this general area. I keep getting these little transient hits on my EMF meter here. Hey, I'm coming in. All right.
So I'm gonna show you real quick. One more time.
Is this okay?
You don't even have to touch it. Oh. I thought when I heard the beep, I thought it was my device, but it was actually the device that Phil started up. I got some curious people here.
Were you innocent?
They want to know if you want the smokes or not.
Innocent person here that was held against your, against justice? Justice did you dirty? We don't have a ton of time left in here. Now's your chance to tell us what's happening. Share your experience. When we play this game, while I'm here.
That's still everybody.
Was there just a sound out
Phil.
there? They call me?
Yes.
Was there just a sound out there?
Yeah. It was plastic.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did it move the same way it did last time?
Now, to be fair, it happened during one of the gusts of wind that was causing the whistling sound again.
I got the smokes. They do smell good. Oh, you got smokes there? Okay, so let me find the cell that I was just in.
I did that right in front of you, Phil. Come on.
This is the cell I was in?
Cell 6.
7. Nope, 7.
Like you said.
Okay, smokes right here. Drop your lung.
Are you leaving?
I'm moving for now. I'll leave a few if you guys set up some of these devices, maybe. Not to be a shame.
rim pot hits, they were getting the balls.
Yeah, again, I think
And it's disappointing because I would think when one of these balls would be way more impressive.
we use plastic.
And a lot less power. These things don't move around.
Yeah, check this out. I mean, is it bothering you that we have so much light on there now?
So all you have to do is come up and brush it off.
What if we turned off our light here and sat for a minute? Would you be more willing to make yourself known? All right. We're even gonna shut up for a minute. How's that sound? I think you'd like it better when it's dark in here.
I noticed, but I didn't feel a thing.
Yeah, sometimes you're not gonna get the interactions.
Oh, I know. Well, I think that's a good lesson for chat. I mean, they watched this thing go off in the other, and in solitary, and all they've watched this time is just the light going on and off and on and off. And just so you know, chat, watching this, you think watching that light going on and off is creepy in the dark. This is what Phil and I saw at the crash site of TWA Flight 514 at night after we had asked some pretty tough questions. I'm not going to repeat those questions because I don't necessarily trust what's with us right now.
I do feel a little bit like
But I do feel.
cheating is a little bit.
I do feel like you're.
That's all right.
I'm disappointed, but I'll get over it. I'll get over it. So we move on.
We got 30 minutes before we check in. I mean, we can kind of pack up and see where we're at and probably click into one of the buildings and check it out.
I wouldn't say no to breaking and getting a sandwich. I'm just hungry.
Yeah, man. Let's take a little break. Yeah.
Sorry to say though, the smokes ain't staying. You didn't earn the smokes, boys. Sorry. Where did you put the pack of smokes in 7, right?
We gotta charge this puppy up.
Oh, is it round?
Do what? Oh yeah. Keep the camera running. I think I put all my sensors up there.
So what?
I said I got sensors up here.
Okay. I'll tell you what, just as a gesture of goodwill, I want one smoke. Just as a gesture of goodwill. Right there. Phil, I'm stopping your H4n, okay?
Oh, I'm just gonna keep it running while we're wrapped up.
Okay. Just so you know, you may want to change the battery.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I figured that would be good for this, this break. The battery swap. I got to charge my things in work.
So, Chet, you can't win them all. You really can't. Sometimes it's not always going to work out.
See, that's where I'm disagreeing with you because I thought that worked out pretty good.
Well, what I mean is, you're not always going to get reactions from like the devices, like, you know, but I mean, that just kind of validates the devices themselves, you know, because,
Yes, and I love that. I think that makes
which is great, yeah, because then you realize, oh, this isn't just a gimmick, it actually is a thing.
You say, ooh?
Yeah, the top on my top and bottom emitters just went out.
Yeah, I gotta check my stuff out.
And this thing's not recording anymore. I mean, wow, that's kind of disappointing. I didn't even get 6 months out of this recording.
Really? Oh, that's true. Yeah, we haven't been doing this all that long.
But then again, I do remember Pip said, well, we want to see first if this is something that you're going to get into. If you get into it, then we can look at better equipment. Safe to say, I think I'm ready for better equipment.
The ball still up?
Yeah. Thank you. Dankeschön. Auf Wiedersehen. I recall Central Parking Lot. What a mess. I think that's... Yeah, but right now I'm picturing, you know, Ferris Bueller singing in the shower.
In the shower.
with the shampoo mohawk. It's amazing the impact that certain movies have on your life. Is that Totoro who is scared of the stream there, Spence? If so, I apologize. But it is a spoopy stream, you know? Oh no, that's not working.
funny that not one device hit, but some new business.
What's that?
So they did one device hit, but there was definitely some strangeness happening here.
Well, she said that she wanted to see if we had a certain experience, and then they were gonna ask us about it once we got back. But I have to wonder if that's what she was referring to.
This is, I mean, if you stop and just look at where they are.
This is still a win. This is still a win. I'm not complaining in the least.
Worry about,
I'm not getting down. I don't want you to think I'm getting down. I'm not. Are you kidding?
I think chat's happy nonetheless.
Chat's having a good time. Chat's having a good time. I'm having a good time. Randy just went, still winning.
Always.
Okay, I'm gonna stop my recording here.
Stop my recording. Yeah, you're correct.
And I'm also learning different stuff, like being able to run even this cheap camera off of my, off of a brick instead of a battery. That's good.
Hashtag still.
Still All right, I need to turn you off. Goodbye, see you. All right. I'll tell you what's funny, Chad. I wanted,
An hour and a half running that camera, this sucker's still at 90, is at 97.
now, I think I need to figure out how to get one of those.
I think it was like one of those crazy Amazon deals
Really?
where it was super
Super inexpensive.
off. I don't even think it was. I think it's like a $40. Again, I'm not buying the fancy stuff.
Well, there is this one camera that that Amazon keeps trying to sell me, and it is an upgrade from the current camera I have.
Okay.
The IR emitter is underneath. It's at the bottom of the camera. It's in the booty of the camera, yeah. Did you get everything?
Almost.
All right.
I don't think I'll this one.
We're just gonna chill here, chat. But this gives you an idea of what, I mean, the fact that we're actually standing here, the fact that we're literally in one of the maps of Phasmophobia, right down to the graffiti on the table. So no, this isn't me complaining, not in the least. And we have Wi-Fi. And we have Wi-Fi, and we've been streaming this whole experience.
No wonder I had so much being here. Why do I have so much room in my case to stick all this other stuff?
Well, that's
I
why.
didn't put them in the camera.
So on a side note, chat, this is what I need to graduate up to. This is what I need to graduate up to. Right now I'm putting everything in a backpack, but this is what I need to have. And yeah, along with taking a break, I'm probably gonna also do some hammy stretches.
Stretch out those hands.
Gotta stretch out them hammies.
I have this packed perfectly. I just have to put you in the case where you belong. Nothing personal. This is how it's gonna be.
I think the next go round, chat, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on ahead and take you all on the I'm going to take you all using the iPad method, where I'm doing a Wi-Fi cast from my camera here to the Wi-Fi to my iPad. Not sure if I can still do that, but we'll see how we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, I still have to pack my stuff, huh? I'm good. Ah, shit.
See, that's the difference between Phasmo and real life, Phasmo for real. We can leave this shit behind and, yeah, we build you for the equipment. We left everything behind. But, yeah, in real life, you got to make sure you get all your gear. That's why in horror movies, you never see anybody just ditch their gear and run. This is truly an expensive pursuit.
Definitely, if you go, like for fancy stuff, yeah, it can add up.
It can add up quickly. I mean, my next investment, I know I'm going to easily drop $300. But it's funny. I look at this place and I go, I don't know if a grid would have worked here.
No.
Not in this one, anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think a big space like this is really a challenge.
Maybe in one of the cells, but not for a space this big. Not for a space this big. If anybody was curious, though, I'm saving my Rev 3s for the
home stretch.
The home stretch, yeah.
Like a responsible person.
Leave the campsite better than you found it.
I keep forgetting that I have a light on my head.
On me head, son. On me head. Oh my God, chat. The significance of that MXL, that was my first mic as a podcaster.
For that case, I used to house, which I still have them, 2 pencil condenser microphones.
Wow.
Owned by our good buddy, may he rest in peace.
Oh, Zach?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize Zach was also into audio.
He was a percussionist.
Oh, okay.
So that's how we kind of came to know each other.
Got it.
Through music, and he played with me in some earlier projects.
Nice.
All right. I like to think that I'm not leaving a little piece of me behind with each stop we make. I can take that out of case.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You got your hoozy.
My hoozy hoozy?
Your that thing. You know.
My hoozy hoozy? What the hell's a hoozy hoozy, man? I do like the over-the-shoulder cam. By the way, Chad, if you're curious, this is what I'm looking at. It's this over-the-shoulder cam here. All right. That was the this way. Got to go the way the. Oh wait.
Oh, that way.
This way.
The way of the dancing plastic.
The way of the dancing plastic. One last check, chat. This was the. Just so you see it. It was this piece of plastic.
Which also has not moved since.
Hasn't moved since. But the thing was, there were all these other pieces of plastic.
And paper and
paper
other stuff throughout this area.
And only that piece of plastic moved. Only that piece of plastic. That was a little something.
Okay.
All right.
So
we're actually gonna keep the stream going, but we're gonna probably take a meal break, do a quick debrief, because something did happen, and I want to go on ahead and tell everybody what happened, but I'd rather do it in the safety of Mission Control. Because right now, as you can see ahead of us, if you can see ahead of us, we can barely see ahead of ourselves. Do you remember the way? Do you know the way? Yeah. Oh shit.
Straight, keep going straight.
It wasn't through here. Yeah. Straight. Because I remember passing by this. Yeah. I mean, if you can see it, chat, there's the barbed wire above us. And you know, no lie, chat. I mean, well, I want to wait again to kind of go into that. Woo. What an experience this has been. What an experience. And the shitty weather just adds to it. I mean, this is like... yeah. I mean, these buildings were kind of creepy enough. They were creepy enough when we saw them in the daylight, but in bad weather right now, forget about it. And right now it's like we're okay, yeah, we just have to keep going in the direction of the beacon.
We're gonna bang a left at some point.
Yeah.
I think we have to pass 5.
There's building 5. It's building 5. So Chad, how are we doing so far on this investigation? What do you think? Are you enjoying the content? Because I'll tell you something, I can't think of any...
Okay,
They're the porta potties. I can't really think of any other streamers. I'm sure there are, but I can't think of any other streamers that are doing this. I'm sure there are, though. I'm sure there are. Huh?
left here, right?
I have no idea.
I think it's this way.
Okay. Well, it's near the porta potties. I know that where we're headed is near the porta potties. Just keep an eye on the lantern, everybody. In the back of Phil Rossi's head. I know the fog is. What's that? Church. Church is right there. This isn't fog, this is rain. Yeah, it's fog and it's rain, and I think that's the church. Yeah, I think that's the back of the church. We crossed, so yeah, this is in the right way. This is the right way. Nice work. I can't see shit. I just hope that I put into Streamlabs that this was just chatting, and I'm hoping that I'm not still listed as being in Mass Effect. Sounds right. Oh shit. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if you can see it, Chad, but the beacon is the radio tower, I believe, for the hydroponics lab that they've got here. At one time, that was sort of like our guiding light. Now we can barely see it, but there's two. And it was Vanessa who took us out, right? Yes, it was Vanessa.
Hand?
I got the extra hand.
All right.
All right. All right. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. All right. Hey, everyone.
I'm the only ones back so far.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, we got hungry.
Yeah, exactly. It's Miller time, chat. You're good, T. Thanks. So we're gonna have a firelight or camplight meal time, I think.
First things first, I gotta charge a few things off my power brick.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think I even need to charge these batteries anymore because, in all fairness, I can run it off the bricks. So I'm not going to take any more of your power. So there's that. So are we heading out to the? I'll wait. I'll wait for you. Here, hold on a minute. Hang on, where is it? There we go. Camera flip. I'll get to a brighter light. So, yeah, chat. This has been an amazing experience. It really has been. It's been just stunning so far. Even with the I don't want to say lack of activity. Like I said, I want to wait, chat, until Phil and I get something to eat, and then as we're eating, we'll talk more about what happened, at least off camera. I think I see another group coming. Yeah. This is kind of surreal to watch. Look at this. Look at this, chat. Oh,
Are they coming in? Oh, look at that. That is incredible.
isn't that great? That's cool. That's really cool. All right, shall we head out and get some get our FUD?
I'll charge those batteries when they come back in.
And the triumphant have returned, everybody. They have returned.
They have returned.
All right. All right, let's go get some. Hey.
What's going on, guys? How'd we make out?
You guys left like a little surprise for us.
Yeah.
Oh, did you find my sound?
Whoops.
Scared the shit out of me.
I bet it did.
Yeah, it's like she had like the headphones on and everything, and next thing we know, it's like
Yeah, she was like it blew my eardrums out.
Oh, that's the one that goes ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. Well, now you know what the fox says.
I was like, oh, I haven't heard that in forever.
Oh man. We had a really. It was a mixed bag of nuts.
Oh, really?
Over in D. It's a mixed bag of nuts over in D.
Like,
Bad news, none of our response devices went off. None of them.
Good news was the
I
piece
s-
of plastic mysteriously sliding across the floor when there was no breeze, and it happened twice in D.
In D.
We had this piece of plastic about yay big
And
just slide across the
Yeah.
floor. No wind coming in the room.
but the freakiest thing was Phil was trying to do some EVPs, trying to talk some people in one of the cells. I'm standing outside and I'm looking at the stairwell, and I said, and he just hears this, Phil, and he comes out and I said, do you see what is moving at the base of the steps? And Phil was like, I see it.
Yeah, I saw it right away. There was like a shadow kind of like creeping.
It was
like,
Like a shadow.
it crept around the base of the stairs, and I'm just staring it
we
down,
knew
and
when it
then
was totally gone too, because I'm like, I think it's gone.
and then I let go of my hand over my light, and nothing was there.
Yeah, I've building was that?
D.
D.
He always freaked me out, like the last time we were here, and like we had, me and Lindsay were in there, and it was like, we almost felt like, I thought it was like drugs. I felt like super weird and off. And then, it was just strange, and then we kept seeing like all these different like flashes of lights and things. It was like,
We didn't. Yeah, but that was the only downside. We didn't see any of that.
We didn't see the light flashes and nothing on the equipment,
Yeah.
nothing.
but just some weird shit that go down in
There's
there.
got a weird
Yeah.
vibe over there
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So
I was
now we're-
hoping you guys wouldn't get locked in if that door's shut.
Oh, I put that
Oh.
big drum right in front of it.
Yeah, we
It
put the
was
drum right in front of
shut.
it. The only
Yeah, I
downside of
wasn't
putting
getting locked
exactly, but the only downside of putting the drum in front of it was letting in the really strong crosswind.
Yeah.
So we thought we heard somebody whistling,
So
and
we
I'm
heard
like,
whistle.
no,
So
that's
I'm like, oh,
that.
that's
We were here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna eat some food before we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, go
next,
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
We're gonna,
That's it.
I think Scott was gonna fire up the
Warming thingy.
propane heater out here.
Oh, there we go.
Dry out a little bit.
Yeah. That walk was.
Brutal, right? Because you can't even really see.
Oh man, Phil is absolutely.
Cameras back here.
Yeah,
Two for two.
Phil is absolutely right. It was completely Silent Hill, completely Silent Hill.
Oh, I guess
Oh, there we go.
together sandwich.
Yes,
We're gonna
yes.
use the bathroom and then get the sandwich, or you want to get them and then?
Whatever works for you. It's your. You go get your keys, and then we'll go to the bathroom and everything. I'm just gonna go and warm up around here.
Warm up.
Join us.
Yeah, I think I am. Oof.
Some sort of like weird circle going on.
The stream has been phenomenal. I mean,
good.
the fact that I have Wi-Fi out
surprised.
here,
Yeah.
it's just terrific.
The
It's,
first
watched
time we were
it a
here, we
little bit.
didn't, but then like the second time I came, I had full like great service.
I know.
It was crazy.
I usually don't have issues.
but yeah,
Leaves
it's
are down, I guess.
That's true.
Could be, yeah.
That is weird. We got
Winds
so
are
much in
blowing
that
the right
room.
way.
Squeeze in here.
oh.
Bad man.
I gotta use that.
He says I'm giving up.
Oops.
But I gotta say that the weather really suits what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm really kind of digging
Definitely
it.
such a mood.
When I left you guys and was trying to walk back, I couldn't see anything. I was like,
It
oh man.
that was a little unsettling.
Yeah.
All right, are we heading out?
let's head
All right,
out.
let's head out.
Grab our tasty sandwich.
Yep, our sandwiches.
Here's the.
I'm gonna use the Porto John, and I will just hang out by Takar.
Okay, you're good.
Because I don't think I need to stream you going to the.
Oh, you know what? That is an excellent point, man.
Yeah. I mean, there's content, and then there's some weird stuff on the internet, and I don't think we need to contribute to that in any way, shape, or form. So I'll be by the car.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna. Ooh, maybe not. I'll do the face cam once I get to the car. Oh wait, I think Phil actually opened the car. So we actually have blankets and pillows in case we need to take a quick nappy poo if we want to do a nappy poo. We're at the top of a mountain basically, and actually I should probably do this. And as Randy, you were asking about other teams. Yeah, there's a total of there's a total of like there's about 10 people here. 3 people didn't show up. So this is open to the public. You can actually go on ahead and get a reservation and reserve a spot on here, and I want to say maybe $110, maybe $125, but you get 12 hours in here. And what happens is we're hosted by West Virginia Paranormal Investigations, WVPI, and they called us up because they called me and Phil up because Phil interviewed a member of WVPI on Don't Turn Around, and they really liked Phil. I mean, for obvious reasons, and Phil basically called me up and said, "Hey T, we got a chance to go to Cresson State Penitentiary," and I said,
Do we just want to bring the whole cooler in?
"Yeah, we can. But I got to admit. So what happened was they called us after they said to us, "Hey guys, No, they said to Phil, hey, Phil, do you want to go and hit Waverly Sanatorium? And Phil said, I'm not going alone. I got to bring T with me. And they were like, okay. But then that deal fell through, sadly. And they even apologized about it. We were like, no, look, Cresson's fine. This is like training ground. This is training ground for Waverly. And I told the guys from West Virginia, I said, we're going. We're gonna make it. Not this time, but we're gonna make it. And this has just been an amazing experience already. And we're only 4 hours in. And it's funny, I say only 4 hours in. Like, 4 hours is nothing, but. By the way, T, did you go, wait, hang on. I'll have to read that when I get my glasses. Sorry. But what they're doing here is they break up the group into several teams. And obviously Phil and I are one team. And somebody takes us out and, ooh, jeez. Okay. They basically take us out in groups. Did you get a couple of... Hang on. Oh, I got a raid a couple of hours ago. Oh, no, I didn't see that at all. I got raided? Oh, I got raided by Richie Munster. Yeah, from Podcasting's Rich Siegfried. Yeah. I totally missed that. But I did tell him. I did tell him that I did tell him what I was up to. I did tell him that we were doing this. And that was nice. That was really nice. All right, so I'm gonna make some room for Phil over here so we can debrief you all, even though you actually heard the big reveal. But yeah, so the downside about that, so I wanted to wait until after we got back from the space, because I didn't feel comfortable talking about it in the space. I didn't want to provoke anything. But Phil was doing some EVP work, and I was standing outside, not necessarily because I was nervous, but I just wanted to make sure that Phil and I are doing a buddy system in this whole thing, because I feel like that's the way we should roll. And also, yes, I would get nervous if I was there by myself. But as Phil is doing his thing, I'm staring at the stairs, and that's when I saw something blocking the light. And then it started to move. And I was trying very hard not to shine my light on it. I didn't want to, do anything to mess with it. Chicken salad. Ham salad. It's got to be one of the most expensive trips I think I've ever made to Sheetz. I dropped something like $50 in Sheetz. But it was, but that's when I basically, in a whisper, called out to Phil. And I said, do you see what's on the stairs? And Phil was like, yeah, I see it. And we just stood there together and we watched it. And unfortunately, I don't think we caught anything on the audio because it was silent. But that was sort of the other side of what happens when, you know, you hear people talk about shadow people. I don't know if it was my imagination filling in the blanks, I don't know. But it was something that I honestly couldn't explain. And more to the point, I don't think it was a loss because you got to see in solitary how active the devices were, and then when we took it to the D wing, you saw how inactive they were. So it kind of gives credence to the devices themselves, and that they're not necessarily rigged to go off. Now, I will say, and Phil can attest to this. That's probably one of the that D-building experience was probably one of the calmest experiences we've ever had. Would you agree with that, Phil?
With respect to the gadgets, yes. Experience-wise, though?
What would you think has been our most chill experience, our most inactive experience?
I mean, I don't know that we've had anything that I really qualify as inactive.
No. I still remember when we caught the footstep on the door with the stream, and even the stream heard it.
I will say this too, it's very easy to get kind of focused on the devices when they're not interacting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you have to like take a moment and give yourself a little space between the devices and then just kind of be open to the more subjective part of the experience. Because you always have, you know, your brain and your spidey sense and all that good stuff. But when you're kind of like waiting for, you know, a device to go off and start to feel even just a little bit disheartened, that can totally affect your vibe, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion. Oh, food.
I know, right? I think this was a good call, taking a quick break.
Mm-hmm.
The ham salad from Sheets is actually quite good.
Good.
I like it. And can I fish out of here in the bar? The chocolate chip cookie dough. That's a decent dessert if there ever was one. Yeah, that was the other thing Phil and I have kind of figured out is where we fuel ourselves on power bars. But this has been, I think Phil has said like in every outing we've done, he's like, "We're here, man. We're here."
Yeah. I mean, that's where it's at.
Yeah. I'm looking at this as a good proving ground for when we eventually do something like Waverly. That's at the top of my bucket list. I think Waverly is the top of my bucket list. So is Penhurst,
Yeah.
which is also in Pennsylvania.
It's just hitting
Yeah.
the spot.
I don't think we realized how hungry we were.
No. No, I know.
Now you know. So for anybody watching, did you have any questions for me and Phil? Because the pre-show grilling was actually quite fun.
It was good.
That was a good discussion.
Doing the battery dance. Changing all my batteries.
I feel like I'm taking a breath right now. So, thank you everybody for watching me eat. I feel like right now too, chap, I'm trying to figure out what's the next gadget that I invest in. I actually chatted about it with Phil. I keep going back to the laser grid. What I would love is to have I would love to find a multi-spectrum or infrared camera that I could stream directly to Twitch from. The downside is the only camera that I know that can do that is a GoPro that is $700. And I just don't think I've got that kind of, I don't think I have that kind of faith in GoPro. Oh, something from Randy. This looks good. I'm wondering about the kind of questions you ask, going back to if there are spirits and they were deceased some time ago, how do you deal with more modern slang and asking questions? Do you try to modulate questions for the time of suspected spirits, or do they learn, in some folks' opinion? That's a good one.
What was that?
So let's say we're talking to spirits at, say, Blackbird.
Mm-hmm.
So they may be older spirits, from the 1800s, early 1900s. And I think one way we mitigate how we ask questions is we stay away from modern terminology, modern slang.
We say we are gods from the future.
No, we
arrived here in our flying.
We arrived here on our time-traveling unicorns. I think it's more about, we ask pretty basic questions
Yeah.
like
Timeless treasures.
yeah, who are you? What is your name? How old are you? We also don't say things like we have a response device here. We keep it simple. We go, if you go up to the lights and you touch the left side, that'll make it red. If you touch the right side, it'll make it green. And so it become, we just keep it very basic. We keep it very, very basic. And I think that's the trick. The other thing you may notice is that it'll be the same style of questions or the same rhythm of questions, the same kinds of questions, which is, you know, who are you? What is your name? And then we get into we get in some of the gritty details. Like we ask questions like, okay, you know, were you innocent? Were you sad? Were you angry? And while we're asking the questions, we're recording both on video and audio. And I think that kind of redundancy is important. Phil is recording, I'm recording. Phil is shooting video, I'm shooting video. The stream has the potential of being almost like a backup, because I don't know the audio quality of the stream when I download it. So you know, but according to Streamlabs, everything's going smooth. So that's all I can ask for. And it's I think what's important is to try to avoid like saying like I have an EMF reader here. Like you don't say that. You just say I have a device. And I think the stuff that you see from the ghost hunters is probably the best. The ones that I tend to get cockeyed about is stuff like not kindred spirits. Some of the stuff that kindred spirits do, I kind of like, okay. But like the Ovilus, I'm not a big fan of the Ovilus. I don't. What is your opinion of the Ovilus, Phil?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm still kind of undecided. I know my daughter loves it.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, there's that.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, are you here? But how are you? What happened to you? Were you guilty? Yeah, I think the more personal you can make the questions, the better. And when you ask the "Are you with us?" question, it's more about can you give us a sign that you're with us, and that's. I think it's something I picked up from Phil is you want to make sure that you're not. You want to make sure that you're not. Yes, there are people in the background. There, we have roughly. How many people do we have tonight? Like about
Eight. Well, 8 plus 4 guides.
Yeah, yeah. So 12 people total. We have 8 people, 4 guides. And so we're broken up between the 4 guides, and we've been, you know, sent out. We go sent out to different buildings, and we get 2 hours in each space. So we get 2 hours in each space, which is actually quite cool.
So we're gonna send you guys to J3 and F. 3 is the chapel. F is the end of life building.
Oh hell yeah!
Which one?
We're gonna start in F.
Oh, is that the end of life building?
Yeah.
J's
Yeah.
the newest cell block. You guys
Yeah.
just in the cell block.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think we'll
repeat that.
Yeah, I think we'll start
So
with F.
F is super active, and then we haven't done a ton in the chapel, but I know a lot of people have had stuff happen there. So F for sure.
F for
They were
sure.
pretty
So the
much-
building
I
that
think
looks
we
like
call
we're going to be
this
headed to
out,
next is a building that was originally sent for administration,
First floor, second floor,
and
good.
it then
Second
became,
floor, the roof, is
I think, a
little
children's ward,
all
and then it
in,
became an
but
end
it's
of life
safe, but it is gonna be, like,
place
limited,
for
but there's more activity
people
up
that
there.
were in the prison,
Right.
but they weren't going to get healthy enough to leave. So
Yeah.
it's probably going to be intense there.
Yeah.
You know how to
Um,
get to F, or you want me to hang around?
But yeah, Ben, the people in the background are people who are also here.
Yeah,
There are 8 of us with 4 members of the West Virginia Paranormal Investigations team, and they have been guiding us all night to different sections.
Yeah, we got it. All right. Cool, man.
But it looks like
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And then we'll do F,
All right.
and we gotta be back here at 2:15.
This is where it's gonna get dicey.
Limber up.
Limber up.
Let those get a little more juice in them.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit the head one final time, and then pack up.
Are we gonna just leave the are we gonna leave the bag in here, or
Yeah,
do we
we'll
want-
leave it here. I think it's cool here. All right, we're back.
It is somewhat tempting, I won't lie. It is somewhat tempting. It's somewhere between the early evening, or between the early morning and early evening, we suit up and wait, get under some blankets and take a quick like power nap for like an hour or 2 hours. I don't know. I know we're not going to see the whole place. It's 30 acres, and it's just mind-boggling huge. And it's been a terrific experience so far. It's been great. But going back to what we were talking about, I do believe the more personal you can make the questions, the better. I'm still learning. This is only my 5th investigation, and I'm still trying to navigate this world. Before anybody asks, yes, I did look at one of the things that Zach Baggins and I do share in common. One thing that we share in common is that we're both For Dummies authors. Zach Baggins supposedly wrote the book Paranormal Investigating for Dummies, Ghost Hunting for Dummies. I don't believe he wrote it. Nerd Girl gets the credit for saying, "Oh, he must have had a ghostwriter." But I looked at the table of contents to see if there was anything I could glom off of it. I didn't see anything. I did not see a single thing that. Can you choose where you go, or do the guides just take you to places? Actually, that's the thing, is that they've been rotating people to different places and I noticed that there's the maps that we have, and then there's the maps that the guides have. And the maps that the guides have, they have like highlighted things that are green, yellow, and red. From what I can see, the red ones are, those are kind of quiet. Yellow are kind of somewhere in between, and the green ones, oh yeah, there's some stuff that goes on down there. That's what I'm seeing. Is it time? Is it time? It's time. Whew, okay. I think I'm going to hit the little ghost hunter's room myself, and then when we get back, we'll hit it. All right, everybody. So sit tight. I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Phil Rossi while I take care of business. So be right back, everybody.
And he said we can find it. We go back to the porta potties and take a right.
Okay. All right. Let's see. It's probably a terrible time to ask. We're going to be okay getting home, right?
Tomorrow?
We're gonna be okay getting home, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Piece of cake.
All right. Oh, I did it again. I'm gonna make sure that I am turning off. Turning off. I need to make sure that I'm turning off the infrared lamp on this thing.
Oh.
All right, chat. What makes me think he didn't write it? Because, and it sounds kind of petty, I admit, but Baggins doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who would have the patience to write a book. He really doesn't. He strikes me as the kind of guy that would feel better about a book if somebody else were to do it, and then he could just take the credit for it. And what am I basing this off of? I'm just basing it off of how he comes across on his show. And maybe that's unfair of me. Maybe that's unfair of me. I don't know.
Ready?
All right, hang on.
So I'm gonna get back here around 2:15.
15. We
Shall
shall.
we dance?
Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Here we go. So yeah, so if I get rated, you're gonna have to let me know, chat, because I'm not paying attention to events. I'm just paying attention to chat. And this is the name of the group. This is the name of the group. Ghost Hunts USA. And these are the people that these are the people that are basically organizing all the tickets and everything. So we're going to Building F, which should have some heavy-duty vibes about it, because this is the end-of-life building. If you went into this building, you didn't come out. You came out in the words of the people who were giving us the orientation earlier today, you left in a body bag. What's that?
They're thinking not everyone will.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, I know. This weather's I'm just glad I'm glad your SUV has seat warmers. He would beat up someone to do his homework. I mean, con someone to write his book. Yes, nerd girl. Hey, nerd girl, check it out. You're at Cresson State Correctional Institute with Phil Rossi and T. Morris. How about that? How about that? You said you'd never come here. Now here we are, after midnight. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this, nerd girl, this experience so far has been amazing. This is the third location that we've gone to so far on the map. And so far it's been pretty fascinating. Pretty fascinating so far. I can't imagine the audio that we're coming back with. What's that, Phil? Yeah, video wise and audio wise. And the fact that I'm getting really good Wi-Fi out here, that's like a cherry on top of this sundae. What was that? If you're wondering, by the way, why we're having such a tough time here, there's a fog that's kind of over everything, and it's added a new layer of challenge to this whole thing. But if I remember, yeah. I remember from this perspective, it's off to the right.
To the right down there?
No. That way lies madness. Yeah, it's a long building, and it looks like a very quaint house. I don't remember. I do remember seeing it. I remember what it looked like. Well, the good news is, if we see building F, because there is an F in front of it, that's one of the nice things about all the buildings here. They're all clearly marked. I don't remember them being that far. I don't remember being that far off the path. That's the other nice thing. All right, this is building 7. Holy shit, we can't see squat, man.
We're never gonna be ahead and down.
All right. Whoa, whoops.
Okay. There's F. Okay, where's 7? You see a 7 on here?
All right, let's see. There's 1, 7.
7. So we overshot it.
Yeah, we overshot it because we're on the way back to D. All right.
Because that's 7 that way, right?
Well, 7 is right there in front of us. I honestly don't know, Phil. I thought it looked kind of like a gingerbread house kind of thing. Oh. I don't think it's that far down the hill. No.